Hi guys, Dave's back here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a family sign for the living room here. And first thing I done was open up a spire. I set the dimensions here. It's 19 inches wide, it's 19 inches long, and it's 5.5 inches wide, and it's 3/4 inch thick. And I start my X and Y at the bottom left hand corner. I'm in inches, and then I click OK. The first thing I done was made me a box here, and I'll show you what I did. A box with a radius on it, and I just picked a number here that I thought looked good for the corner, and it's a little bit shorter than the piece and everything. So I made it first, and then I went out on the internet and I wanted me a tree. So I found me a tree, and this is the image I found. And then what I did, I went over here to the trace bitmap and click preview, click apply, close, go back up here and turn the bitmap off. And then you can zoom in here and you can see there's little details in here that you don't need. You can just right click on now and cut. You can delete these. You can delete all these that you don't need here. So let me show you my finished project. Let me get rid of my finished tree here. Here's my tree. That's what I came up with after I cleaned it up. Some borders. I had me some borders here for the names. This is where I want to put one set of the letters, and then here's the bottom part. So here's the bottom part of the lettering, and then I've got two families in here, and let me show you what I've done. Okay, now I selected the border here, and I went over to the text in the box, and I found me a font that I wanted my family and typed it out and everything. But if you notice here, we've got some little places in here where the letters are connecting together. Well, we need to straighten them up. So what we need to do is convert to curves. Now we can take the vector trim tool here and then cut out any watch what you're cutting out, and we can cut it out here and do this for the whole thing. I've got mine done here, so let me turn this off. This is what it looks like before you convert it to curves and trim it and everything. And I made another layer to put it on, and this is what it looks like when it's finished. So it's going to be a lot easier to carve like that. Okay, so once I've got everything on here, then I went over here, and for the tree I'm using 60 thousandths, a flat depth. For the words, just let it go and go as deep as it will. I'm using a 90-degree V-bit. The profile here, I'm doing it 45 thousandths. And you can do it one and try it, and if you don't like it, you make it a little deeper. That's what I normally do. And the family, I've got it going 5 thousandths deeper. what I'll do is the first cut, I'll cut it at 0, then I'll add the 5 thousandths in there to kind of clean it up a little bit. But this is what it looks like. Change what the wood's going to look like. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. So let me get my stock ready and then we'll carve it. Okay, we need to texture the board, and instead of using a wire brush, this right here is for automotive, and I've had it laying around the shop here where I used to work on my cars and everything, stripping paint off with them. So I'm going to try it on the wood, and I tried it already and I like it a little bit better than the wire brush. So let me texture the board here. Okay, I've got it all textured up here. You can see it here, but you'll notice it once we put the stain on it. Now I'm just going to take some sandpaper, just kind of break off the edges here. Now, we ain't going to spend a lot of time on this. And you could do this with a sander, but I just barely want to hit the edges. You know, we don't want this thing to be too smooth, because we want it to kind of have a rustic feel to it. Okay, I've got some of the Rust-Oleum, the Kona stain. I love it, that brown texture and everything. I done stirred it up and everything, and we're going to brush some on. We'll put some on the edges first. Okay, let's let the thing sit on there for about 3 minutes. This Rust-Oleum, it dries fast. Okay, it sets about 3 minutes, and you can see it start drying in some places, so it's time to wipe. I'm just using paper towels. Okay, let's let that dry. It says it dries in there, so we'll come. I usually let it dry for a couple hours before I do anything, so I'll be back after it dries. Okay, now I've got the piece of wood in my router, and then we're going to carve this family branch sign. I've got a 90-degree V-bit in here. We've done textured the wood, and we've done stained it. So let's do some V-carving. Okay guys, here's the family sign finished up and everything, and hanging up here, which I ain't got my nails here in the right location. So instead of sitting on top of it, but in the house, we'll put it in the right place. I like this design so much. I decided to make a welcome sign the same way with the tree and everything. Now remember this is out of common lumber that you can buy at Home Depot, Lowe's. There's nothing special about it. And I textured it, and then stained it, and then carved it, and then sprayed a clear coat over top of it. Let me give you a better close view of it. Okay, here it is up close. Like I said, it's nothing special, but it looks pretty good. This is just common lumber. You can see the V carving. You can see the texture look there and everything. And so this stuff has got around some places, knots in it and everything. That gives it character. Remember, you don't have to have the best looking wood to make something look good. Thanks for watching, guys.